Remember these guys? They were John Starks, number 3. Patrick Ewing, the beast in the East, number 33. And Charles Oakley, the oak tree, number 34. John Stark, we call him fire and ice because when he was hot, he was on fire. But when he was cold as ice, throwing up bricks and things. But those are my boys right there. But that's the true Knicks right there. And the reason I brought this picture out, not only because all three of them made the All-Star game that year, but because the Knicks of today are trying to bring back these glory days. That'll be nice to get the garden on fire like that again. You're watching Mike on the Mic, New York Knicks post comments from a fan's perspective. And the Knicks did it again. They did it again. They won back-to-back games against the Charlotte Bobcats. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back games against the same team. And what's so notable about that, if you notice or not, you can really see the hunger and toughness and resiliency that the Knicks are starting to show us now when they're playing these teams. It's very difficult, first of all, to win back-to-back games, let alone to win it against the same team, because the other team is going to have a chip on their shoulder. They're going to be like, oh yeah, they ain't going to come up in our house and do that. They ain't going to beat us on our home court. But that's what the Knicks did. They beat them on their home court. And they won 5 in a row by doing so. Yes, the Knicks won 5 in a row. And they haven't done that since 2006. The coach was Larry Brown. Point guard was Stephon Marbury. And the president was Isaiah Thomas. Now we know where that went. Is it safe to say that the Knicks are road warriors? Is it too early? Yes, we could say they road warriors. And no, it's not too early because that's exactly what they've become. They've become road warriors. They've won on the road, once again beating the Bobcats. And they did it defensively and offensively for 3/4 of the game once again, because the Knicks, in typical Knicks fashion, relinquished the lead in the fourth quarter. They had a 16-point lead in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, they got it down to within, I think it was 3 or 4. But nevertheless, Stoudemire is the one who took over. He had the emphatic block shot on a Steven Jackson attempt to dunk it with 39.9 seconds left on the clock. That's right, Stoudemire ended up with 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 block shots. Now, you know I get on Stoudemire with these 4 rebounds because I say he has to have at least 10 rebounds. However, the 6 block shots, it takes up for that. It takes up for that stat. Standing tall and talented. Sugar Ray Felton had 23 points and 13 assists. He's showing that he can really run the team. He's also showing that he may be a high candidate for the All-Star game this season. And if he continues to play in such a way, we may not need Chris Paul or Darren Williams. We'll have him because Sugar Ray Felton and Stoudemire, they building such a chemistry that by the time the end of the season we go into next season, you may not want to break that up because they're only going to get better. And Sugar Ray Felton is no slouch. Ill Will Chandler, he had 21 points and 8 rebounds. He was sizzling in the third quarter. He's the one who helped build it up to a 14-point lead. I said 16-point earlier, it was a 14-point lead. That's right, 14-point lead. Gallo, he scored under 20 this time. He scored 9 points, but he had 7 rebounds. See, so if you look at it, 7 rebounds from him, 8 rebounds from Wilson Chandler. You're getting 4 from Stoudemire. That's a sufficient amount of rebounds from them. They're showing that they're hustling. But Tyrese Thomas had 25 points and 11 rebounds. He was the game high man for the Charlotte Bobcats. He was the only real standout for that team last night. They really threw in the towel. The home team has 2 days off now before they come back to another set of back-to-back games. The first game they playing at home at the Garden against Atlanta at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, they're playing Detroit in the Palace at 1:30 in the afternoon. Just to bring you some notable scores from around the league, Boston beat the Nets 89-83. The Magic beat the Heat. Miami Heat done lost 3 in a row. When is PR going to come and take over that team? Because they need help. PR is Pat Riley. He need to come and take the reins to that team. They lost 104-95 to the Orlando Magic. The Spurs are 13-1. They have the best record in the NBA. They beat the Timberwolves in overtime, 113-109. Utah brought the Hornets down to earth, 105-87. And the Bulls in double overtime beat the Suns, 123-115. Derrick Rose had 35 points. And Joe No, you know who Joe No is? Joakim Noah. He had 17 rebounds for that game. Until next time, I like to say peace, love, and basketball. This is Mike on the mic. New York Knicks post-game comments from a fan's perspective.